Hey everybody, John the Phone Guy here, and welcome to another episode of Invicta Specs. So today we have the Zeus Tria. Model number is 29837. I believe this is the S1 Rally version. This is actually one of the watches I've been waiting to get for quite some time. Absolutely love this watch. Built primarily on the Zeus frame. There is some differences, and we'll talk about that here in a second. But anyway, let's get right to it. So here we have our scissor deployment class, and obviously everything the same. Snap down, diver class protection, the case back on this guy. So we've got the Zeus Tria, reserve, and model number and all of that. So this is a top shelf watch from Invicta, also in the band. There's a couple of different coloration versions, but this one actually has the bolt cabling on the first three going down that matches your cabling up here. Don't normally do this, but I'm kind of curious. So let's see. I think it's a 2. So I'm getting 1.8, so we'll call it a 2mm cable. Sorry. But we'll go right into this. Obviously this is the Ronda 8040N with the retrograde snapback movement. Normally in most watches it would sit like this. Your retrograde would be at the top, but because of the way they do the Tria, all of your controls, start stop, crown, which is a screw-in crown, is all at the 6 o'clock, which gives you the ability to have a movement here and a movement here. And when I was saying the note about it's based on a regular Zeus, I do believe this is a slightly bit thicker to be able to handle this movement. So that's one slight difference. But this one is, oh, I'm sorry. So these movements, so I told you what this is. It's all right. That's the 8040N. The side movements are 1032s. And it's a 7 joule movement. The 8040N obviously is a 13 joule, takes the 395 battery. These little guys right here take a 317. So the battery life on this is approximately 5 years on these, about 4 years on these. Setting the movement on this obviously is pretty simple. You just have a single, because you have a 2-hand movement here. So you just pull that out and set it, push it back in. And then on this side, same thing. Get my paw prints off here. So we have a very different looking dial, which I think makes it more interesting, visually. And then of course, your Ronda 8040 chronograph, start stop, so you've got 1/10 of a second. Your chronograph second is up here, your stop, your reset, your snapback, so you've got Sunday through Saturday. So as it goes down through, when it gets to Saturday, it snaps itself back up here. This is your 30-minute chronograph timer. So if we let it go, it would start incrementing minutes over here up to 30 minutes. This right here to the 9 o'clock, right next to your date window, is your constant running seconds. So this is a 2-disc configuration for the date, and full movable. There we go. Bezel. This watch, like I said, I've been wanting to get one of these for quite some time. It is, I love the Zeus. I love the fact that you get 3 cables on this side. You get another 3. Normally, like I say, your crown and function pushers would be over here, and it would take this middle one out. But this one is just, it's just amazing. Of course, resetting your chronograph second hand, any of these sweeps, you would, this is a screw down crown, obviously, you would pull it out all the way, push your A and B buttons, wait for it to do, and then step through on your A button, change dials with your B button, and step again. Since it's all right, we're not going to mess with that. And then obviously put the crown back in for general use. Keeps dust, all those kind of things out of there, and obviously water also. So with that, we will go right into measuring this guy, and it is a beefy one. So I'm at 55 right here. Now top to bottom, I'm going to try and not get on that crown. That is 24, which if you see right there, the 9, so it's almost an inch. So it's pretty substantial. I mean, this is pretty much a no joke watch. I mean, it's a beefy watch, and we'll get to that in a second. Start at the top. We're around 36. Standard around the bracelet. We are down with 26 wide. So it is. I mean, you. For me, I would not want any smaller, just because it's just not going to handle the weight very well. So from that standpoint, I wouldn't want to go any lower than that. We will grab our scale right here, and this one's gonna be hefty. So we're just a hair over 14. So we're not quite a pound. Not like a sea hunter, but it's not very far off. So this is a substantial watch. I would say you would definitely want to be used to wearing a heavy watch before you stepped into this. Of course, I really didn't get into the dial, which I apologize. This is black mother of pearl. If I can get the light, there it is, down around the Friday and everything, you get the light change. And then the white streaks in there is actually white mother of pearl, and you get a little bit of color change there. See if I can, oh, there we go. Right there up top above the constant running seconds, you can get the greens and everything. So in the sunlight, it's even more impressive. Oh, there we go. There was a good color change right there. There we go. So I have a 7-inch wrist, and this is it on me. Like I say, this is a substantial watch. The one nice thing though, without the crown over here, you don't get the bump. I wear mine a little bit loose so I can move it around. But that is an amazing watch. I absolutely love this thing. It was one that I've been trying to get for quite some time. So that is the Zeus Tria right there. And as always, if you enjoyed this or any of my other videos, please subscribe below and hit the bell to be notified. Other shout outs, sorry, I'm getting a little tired here. Other shout outs to Invicta friend, man, I just can't talk right now. Anyway, I'm just keep going. Trap Vision 3D on YouTube, Invicta Lifestyles, great source of information, reviews, just general overall what's going on in with other collectors, and just how Invicta fits into your lifestyle and all of that. Also, do most of our shopping on Shop HQ. Invictastores.com. Yellow Tag Sale is a great source. Facebook friends, Invictaholics, Invictacruisers, InvictaVets. Excuse me. And as always, enjoy your watches, and I hope to see you next time on Invicta Specs. Take care.